does moving around a circle work? It's actually a lot less complicated than you would think. The main concepts you have to understand are centripetal force and centrifugal force. Centrifugal force, however, doesn't actually exist. I'll explain that later, but for now, let's explain centripetal forces. A centripetal force is the idea that an object moving around the circumference of a circle is tethered to the center of that circle in some way and is constantly experiencing inward acceleration, but doesn't actually get closer to the center of the circle. Another example of a centripetal force would be the merry-go-round. You feel like you're being pulled away, while in reality you're being held in by the pony, which is tethered to the center and spinning around the circumference of the circle. Now that feeling of being pulled away is what is called centrifugal force, or what would be called centrifugal force if it actually existed. The reason it doesn't exist is because if you were actually being pulled, you wouldn't be traveling in that circle. What is actually occurring is you're experiencing Newton's first law, inertia. Your body wants to continue to move in a straight line in the direction that you last experienced a force, but you're constantly experiencing more force that's changing your direction. So your body always wants to keep moving in a straight line, but it's not allowed to. So you think that you're being pulled, when in reality, you're just changing direction. The main reason that a centrifugal force can't work is because if something were actually pulling you away from the center of a circle while you were traveling around it, you wouldn't actually be traveling around the circle.
Take this animation for example. Note how the tennis ball doesn't get pulled away from the circle even when there's nothing blocking it from rolling off the whiteboard. It simply travels in a straight line. How can this be if there's a centrifugal force that supposedly pulls things away from a circle?
Don't be fooled by that pulling force you feel when you're riding on a merry-go-round or going around a sharp turn in a car, because you're actually just being held in. Know the difference between an actual force and something that your brain just makes up to rationalize the fact that you're actually feeling inertia.